Hello fellow beaners, Chris Hardy here again, dealing with another issue that does pop up for some individuals, which is with regards to the remote control. I'm a personal huge fan of what we call the radio frequency, also known as the digital mode of the remote control, where it's acting very similar to a mouse. Some other individuals actually much prefer the analog version only and don't care about whether or not this mouse is working. But for those of you who do, every once in a while you'll notice that the mouse will stop working for some reason. Your first thing to check, of course, is the batteries that are within here. The radio frequency version uses up a lot more battery power than the analog version does. One is because every single time I touch it, as you guys can see, the light is blinking, letting me know that the radio frequency is currently working. Okay, it's talking to the dongle, which is the item in the back of the Jellybean itself. Now, the first thing to do, as I said, is to check for the batteries. But after you've changed and put fresh batteries in, if this is not moving, even if you've hit the TV button to switch it between radio frequency and infrared control or analog versus digital, and this is not moving or this is not popping up, the second plan of attack is to pull the dongle out from the back of the actual Jellybean and to stick it into the opposite slot. Now, if I do that and I hit the TV button and it's not popping up still, then I'm gonna have to do what we call a programming sequence. So the way to do that is to make sure that the red light is blinking on the remote control screen. If it's not in radio frequency control. I'm going to make sure that I have really close access to the back of the actual box, which you can't see right now as it's sitting down a bit. But then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press the OK and the TV button simultaneously. You're going to see that it's going to blink fast and then it's going to slow down. Once it's slowed down, that's when I let go. The pairing is now complete. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the dongle back out. I'm going to switch it to the other side again, and now my remote control is paired to the actual dongle. Okay, that is the method in which you should be doing this. Step 1, check batteries. Step 2, reverse the position that the dongle is in from one USB to the other. Every time you do that, the dongle is telling the Jellybean we need to go look for the remote control. Make sure that the remote control is blinking, because then it's in radio frequency mode. If it's still not working, then press the TV and the OK button simultaneously. It's going to blink rapidly at first. The blinking is going to slow down. Once it's slowed down, you're going to let go of the OK button. You're then going to check by hitting one of the buttons beside the OK button to see if the white mouse looking cursor is on screen, and if it's not, which it usually isn't, switch the dongle to the opposite side and it will be working again.